I am back with a new video on nutrition. This channel is dedicated to small wheel riding, so most of my videos are about compact bicycles, scooters, and things like that. If you're interested in the topic, you may want to subscribe. I occasionally publish videos on health because I think anybody who rides regularly and seriously is probably a person who is concerned about health. And now that the winter is coming on us in the temperate regions, such as New York City, where I live, it is becoming more and more important to pay attention to the nutrition that you put into your body, especially with all the flu circus, the COVID, and everything. And so I'm just showing you how I make my favorite green smoothie. It's not really a green juice, it's more like a smoothie because I'm not removing any of the pulp. All of the fiber is in it. This particular piece that you see here is mostly kale with some other greenery in it as well. It's all organic, but obviously most people would not be capable of drinking something as disgusting as a kale smoothie, so I put in other things as well. The first thing I put in for a little fun is ginger. Ginger is really very powerful in fighting off flus and colds. It's kind of a natural antibiotic, not as powerful as garlic, but pretty powerful and very effective against the flu in the winter. I put in 2 whole oranges, and these oranges sweeten the smoothie enough for me to be able to drink it. I'm not saying this is the best tasting juice I've ever had, but it's a pretty decent taste if you put in all these oranges. And something unique I do is to mix in the skin of the orange as well, at least the colored part of it. After all, the skin of a fruit typically contains most of the micronutrients that you want, vitamin C, K, or whatever else. What I do is I take a simple hand blender. This is a very cheap thing. I bought it for $35 off of Amazon, and I use a mixing glass typically used in bars to make this smoothie. It's quite large. I don't know how many ounces, maybe a quart and a half or even more. So I don't know how much it is, but I bet it contains way more nutrients than I would take in a day, even if I ate nothing but salads. In fact, I have seen a study that claimed that when you blend vegetables and fruit like this, your absorption of the nutrients inside those vegetables and fruits is going to be 6 times as much as you would absorb if you ate them as a salad. So slicing vegetables and fruits is going to leave most of the job up to the teeth, whereas when you use a blender like this, you really pulverize the whole thing so that it's really easy for the body to access the micronutrients. The way I start off is I put in the ginger and the orange, and you also have to add some water. If you don't add the water, it's going to be pretty hard to get going with this thing because there isn't enough moisture in it. And in addition, your smoothie would be really too solid. It would not be runny enough. You want something that is drinkable, not like a yogurt consistency, but halfway between the yogurt and a juice. So as you can see, I just pulverize it up, and then I have basically orange juice with some ginger in it and the skin of the orange also. It takes up about half the glass or slightly more than half the glass. And then I take the leaves, which are a huge quantity, but once you go, piece by piece, I just put in a handful and I blend and put in more of a handful and again blend it. Eventually that whole box of kale and various other greens is gonna go into that glass, and the whole thing is no more than the glass. So about 2 oranges and 1 huge box of greens is going to fill up a bar mixing glass like this. And that's what I do. If you feel the cold or any kind of sickness coming on, I don't care what it is, it's best to fall back to this and eat nothing else. Just drink water or tea and flush through the system, and make as many smoothies as you are able to take in, because it's really gonna add to the micronutrients that are available for your immune system to fight whatever disease infected you. So this is all. My next video is going to be about something more technical, but I just wanted to put this out because I think it's important. There's a lot of concern about the latest variants floating around. So far I haven't seen anybody dying of them, but it's better to be careful, and I'm careful myself. I do not stop riding. I typically ride through the winter, and when you expose yourself to the elements like that, it's really good to stay healthy and to feed your body with the best stuff you can get.